Yo, we're the Zone Runners, and this time we're at Pumpkin Hill. You ain't ready.
I ain't gonna let it get to me. I'm just gonna creep down in Pumpkin Hill. I got to find my lost piece. I know that it's here, I can sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. I can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. I'm gonna hold my head cause I have no fear. Probably seems crazy, a graveyard theory, but a ghost tried to approach me and got leery.
Asked him the question and he vanished in a second. I'm walking through valleys, crying pumpkins in the alleys. It didn't seem happy, but they sure tried to get me. Had to back him up with the fist, metal crackling. I'm hearing someone saying, use a chicken, don't be scared. It had to be the wind cause nobody wasn't there. I searched and I searched as I climbed up the wall, and then I started to fly away in deeper.
Let it get to me, I'm just gonna creep down in Pumpkin Hill. I got to find my lost piece. I know that it's it, I can sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. I can't see the thing, but it's around somewhere. I'm gonna hold my head cause I got nothing to fear. Probably seems crazy, afraid to be real. The ghost tried to approach me and got leery.
Yo, I ain't gonna let it get to me. I'm just gonna hang down in Pumpkin Hill because I need my next drink. Try to find a vampire blood and I liked it cause they said just a drop will make me go hyper. And now I'm walking like Frankenstein because I need another taste of that fine red wine. Plain silver chains and full bangs without pain. Drain veins in a steady brain. What? Are my raps too violent? Yo, I didn't kill the guy, just keep it quiet. That you can log as a merciful attack. The true death reserved for the guy who calls bars raps. Ding dong, trick or treat, it's a me, Halsey. Yes, sorry, and I'm a doctor this year, so please, why don't you hand over all the candy if we won't have to show you our graveyard theory?
Let it get to me, I'm just gonna creep down in Pumpkin Hill. I got to find my lost piece. I know that it's it, I can sense it in my feet. Great emerald's power allows me to feel. See your thing, but it's around somewhere. Gonna hold my head cause I got nothing to fear. Probably seems crazy, graveyard theory. The ghost tried to approach me and got leery.
Yo, Dr. Halsey, let me clear out some of these corpses, brother. I ain't gonna let it get to me. I'm just gonna chill down a Pumpkin Hill. I'm gonna keep it hella real. 7 hot seats, 4 feet beyond your field. When you wanna test me, but you lack any skills. Bloodsuckers wanna hunt me in the night, but their fangs only talk, they never really bite. Take a stake or two and drag it through your test in one strike. Know what was it about me you didn't really like? Get stalked by the undead, so I got 12 gauges aimed at his dumb head. Turn pumpkins from orange to blood red. Grab your jack-o'-lantern, take off the sunset. Howl at the moon, whispers in the air, I'm coming for you soon, yeah. I've got a graveyard theory that says you'll be buried before you get anywhere near me.
Let it get to me, I'm just gonna breathe. Cemetery pop like a dancing machine. Down the moon walk, I can feel it in my feet. The thrilling of this feeling got me grooving to this beat. Ain't hard to see, the funk is everywhere. Bobbing my head cause I got nothing to fear. It's great to work at the spirit to be a real alien to the DCF. I said, girl, I hear. But it's around somewhere. But it's around somewhere.
Well, hello.
Let it get to me. I'm just gonna breathe down a Pumpkin Hill. I know that it's here. Great emerald's power allows me to feel. I can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. I'm gonna hold my head, I got nothing to feel. It's probably seems crazy, the ghost tried to approach me and got leery. Spooky, spooky, spooky.
Spooky, spooky, scary, scary, spooky, scary, scary, shiver around your spine. Shaking spooky, spooky, up in the night.
Hello, everyone. It is me, Dukect. How are you doing this Thursday evening? I hope everyone is doing okay and everyone else is, nice, warm, and hopefully, all that good stuff. How are you doing? Anyway, thanks so much for joining me here on the Dukect Lounge live on TalkShoe.com, also on the YouTubes as well. You can find me there. Hopefully, you're listening and hopefully, you're enjoying the show. And man, it was a very interesting couple day. I wasn't feeling well for the past couple days. That's why I was planning to stream, but wasn't feeling well. But now I'm back, um, ready to go. And man, we got some stuff to talk about. Before we get into that, um, mm, remember, if you want to call into the show, the phone number, ladies and gentlemen, the phone number to call into the show is 605-562-0444. Once again, the number is 605-562-0444. And the show ID connecting me, Dukect, is 92417. Once again, the show ID is 92417. And if you just want to sit and actually have the headset and the microphone, you can just come in and talk to me like this. Do that type of stuff as well. So you just, call in and talk and everything. Also, chat rooms unlocked via YouTube on TalkShoe as well. So you can have a nice old talking with old Duke right here. So hopefully you guys will have a nice, good conversation with old Dukect here live in the lounge. And well, we got some news to tell you about. We got some things to talk about. And well, let's get into the main thing. Remember, like I said, the phone number, put that in the chat room as well. Put that here on the YouTube chat room. Put that as always. All right. Alrighty. Da, 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 da. And there we are. Boom. And the show ID right there. But like I said, look in the description. You can just call me via just call me via the link. Just say headset. Just join in the studio. Bada bing, bada boom, boom. You can connect me that way. But first, let's talk a little about AEW, as we had some stuff. A couple stuff talking about AEW, and then one of the biggest things here, and such. And let me just see if I can get some stuff. Here it is. Here you are. From Yahoo Sports, and let's see if I can switch this up here. Boom and boom, right here. It says that AEW announced that WWE legend, Paul Wight, the Big Show, aka the Giant, aka Big Show, he has been signed to a huge long-term deal, and they are going to, will be a commentator on AEW's newest show, AEW Dark Elevation, which is interesting, isn't it? I mean, it is. It's an interesting look into what what this AEW is doing, because it seems that they're finally, even though this whole pandemic, which has slowed down AEW's plans, it looks like they're doing more of these things. And I don't know what the AEW Dark is going to do. Is this going to be still an indie show? It's going to be on somewhere else. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be not only that, but he's going to come back and wrestle. and also within AEW as well. So hopefully they can use his mind and all this other stuff, which is good. And wow, because he believes this is the best promotion. I like Tony Khan, the man behind the man at the forbidden door. He's like, this is going to be great. He believes this is going to be the best promotion in wrestling, and he has a lot to offer both in in-ring as a wrestler and also outside ring as a commentator, host, and ambassador for AEW. So it will be a new show on YouTube Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And of course, AEW has flirted being on Mondays before via, the special tournaments they have, mostly women's tournament. So, I'm hopeful that this will actually bring more, the AEW Dark Elevation can bring more, make the women's roster seem more important, and B, make the show, because honestly, it seems like the show needs a mid-card championship or something, because AEW Dark just seems like a lot of for the most part, I think AEW Dark is just there for indies and everything else. So, I mean, the last time they faced the championship and such was, I think, was the FTW championship. I just don't. I think AEW Dark and this elevation thing, AEW Dark Elevation, could be that way of actually helping building rankings up and maybe having championship matches there. I think that could actually work, and I think that would be something a lot of people can. I honestly think would be at the end of the day something very positive, because I think if they could do this right, ladies and gentlemen, if they can do this right. If they do this right, I truly believe that it will be a very very positive for AEW overall. Because I first saw this yesterday, I was shocked. I was really shocked. I didn't think this was gonna happen. I was just like, why would he hire Big Show? I don't know what they're doing. I'm like, I don't know what they are doing in AEW and such. Hopefully they do know what they're doing, because they have a lot of interesting stuff, and I just think the best solution, you know, the best thing is making AEW feel. I like the show's growing, but I don't want to be overwhelmed by it. I like AEW Dark. I like AEW. I don't need to watch multiple stuff. That's my main fear, is that it will become a show that just like what's happened to WWE. It just WWE alone trying to follow all of that stuff is you got Raw, that's 3 hours. Then you got, NXT, which is 2. Then you got NXT UK. I think that's an hour or whatever. Yeah, that's an hour, I believe. Then you have SmackDown, then 205 Live. You have, again, all this other stuff, all this stuff on just a weekly stuff for WWE alone can put burnout. That's the one thing. That's what I fear for AEW, is that burnout type of thing. I don't want that. And I don't think a lot of people don't want that either, because I enjoy watching it. But there is a huge roster, and they can, start. I do like they rotate around. They don't see the stars every other week, other than Sting. I hope that they do start rotating around, start rotating, and rotating talents and such to maybe AEW Dark Elevated or AEW Dark, or maybe I don't know what they're going to do, re-christen it, but it would be an interesting thing, ladies and gentlemen. I think that would be best to see. My personal opinion. I want to hear your thoughts on it, live, thoughts about it. Chat room on lock, and also, if you haven't, this is now on live and such, comment and all that good stuff, and and everything else. I want to hear what you have to say on these issues, because I think that what AEW is doing is, I think it's very interesting. I think it's very, very interesting. I just hope that they actually are going to follow up and follow through in these interesting endeavors. All right, that's the thing. I just wanted to follow through on these, huge things, because setups are good, but I want to see how they hit the landing. That's what it is. I want to see them hit the landing, and if they can't hit the landing, ooh, I mean, there's gonna be a lot of big oofs. All right, we're gonna take a small little musical break. We'll be right back. We're going to just take an awesome break, and I want to hear what your thoughts on that. If you have any thoughts on it, but also we're going to talk a little about the Halo and Avatar. Last Airbenders and Avatar Studios playing all that stuff. We're going to talk about that here live on the Dukect Lounge. We'll be right back right after this. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for being here. Just thanks all around for being in this. Thanks so much for being here live in the Dukect Lounge. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for just being here and chilling out with me, Dukect. We'll be right back right after this. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here live on the Dukect Lounge. And and joining me on this lovely, lovely Thursday evening. And remember, the phone number, as always, is 605-562-0444. What's the number? Remember, the number is 605-562-0444. And the show ID connecting me, Dukect, is 92417. Once again, show ID is 92417. And if you want to connect to me, Dukect, remember, link in the description. You can just, click here, the link, and bam, you can just, use a headset and microphone to, connect with me that way. All right, so let's talk a little bit about Paramount Plus, because now this is gonna be interesting. There's some good stuff there. Supposedly gonna be a Yellowstone pre-series, some other stuff, but these two are going to be very interesting. Let me just put the share the screen thing here, and this Avatar: The Last Airbender. Since we heard the Netflix series is not looking good to me. And in fact, it was so bad. In fact, the two people behind the shows and such, they're like, wow, the creators just said, screw it, we're out the Netflix thing, and they basically will run. They are going to make their own studio, Avatar Studios, and they're going to make a division of Nickelodeon to create original content, anime series and movies based on the world, on the Avatar world. You see, there's going to be new stuff. So I think they're going to have all their shows. First off, the original stuff, I think they're still on Netflix, by the way. I highly recommend it. I think even Korra, which I think I liked. I mean, it had some rough spots, but there's some good stuff there as well. But Avatar: Last Airbender still is the boom. And then even though the first season and such had some issues, but yeah, I still recommend them. And now the people who are going to they are now going to make this into another animated stuff. It's going to be very interesting. They're going to it is going to be very interesting to have. Now they're going to have a live action. I mean, this going to be the third live action Avatar stuff series, because you had The Last Airbender with M. Night Shyamalan, which was long, boring, and just honestly just so much. Not like it was trying to be, so much talking but not enough action. That movie needed a little less conversation, a little more action. Yeah, if you catch my drift. And it just didn't. It fell apart. This one, live action Avatar, just the Netflix one. So far, I think it's just going to. It's not looking good. You have supposedly Katara is they're aging her up. So I think they're trying really hard to. I think what they're doing. I don't know what Netflix is doing. I don't want my part of me, a little bit of part of me is thinking that they're aging Katara up so she doesn't choose Aang, but chooses Zuko, which I'm like, yeah, that's great. Just Zuko and Katara, Zutara, I think that was the ship. Now I mentioned it, they can have like hordes of fangirls who still haven't let it go. That was not the thing, and they're still pissed at it. So I'm just dreading. I'm dreading that, but hopefully not. But I'm hopeful with the people behind the series. I'm thinking it's going to do something interesting with these series, and I think they can do with this series. Hopefully, something good. I'm trying to be more positive. With the people behind the scenes, they can do something good. They had to step off of Korra, but I hopefully think that Avatar, that these two people have learned from the mistakes. They've learned from it and grow and maybe make some really good content at the down the road. And I think that they're going to do something for this new streaming service, which has a lot of people talking. Some people like the stuff, and I don't know. It's just because again, I think Paramount Plus could be sneakily can come in because they're going to have not only. I think live sports are going to be the one thing that's going to push that to the next level of the streaming services. I mean, because sports ball or whatever you want to call it, like football, basketball, whatever, still have huge ratings. Right? How many protests or anything for, against, or whatever, they still draw ratings. They still have the people ratings and such. They still draw the people. So that's going to probably have live streaming is going to have that. So CBS, ESPN Plus, because Disney has that, I think that's going to help them. And I think when Fox, they still got Fox Sports, so I don't know what they're going to team. I mean, maybe I don't know. Have have HBO Max buy up Fox Sports or whatever to put them on their service, because I think that's what's going to happen. I think that's what's going to happen in these new services. Or the NFL is going to say, screw it. We'll oh hell, we already have a network, so why not just put all the network stuff here and just say we'll just stream our own stuff. They won't need the ESPNs, the CBSs, and everything else. They'll just say, you know what, we'll make our own sports thing. Same with the NHL. I mean, they have a year left for Peacock, so they might just do their own stuff. I mean, they had some. I think there is some hockey league. I think a women's hockey league on Twitch, and it's doing decently. So I don't know. Maybe they can do something with that. Basketball and baseball, they all have their own streaming stuff too. I mean, basketball has it. League Pass, even though it's not really good, but it's that's what some people have been talking about. But I don't have it. But I think that's what's going to be the future. I think that's going to be you're going to have a live sports. So you're going to have NFL, or they're going to make these deals with the streaming services. So either the NFL, NBA, MLB, and all the major sports do it on their own, which they have the capability to do so, or they're going to say, you know what, we'll license it up to these streaming services. That's what I see is coming down the pike because cable is already done. Cable is out of here. So you're gonna have these scriptures. You're gonna have Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus with Hulu and ESPN, that whole package. You're going to have all this. Let's see, like I said, Disney Plus, ESPN Plus, all that stuff. HBO Max, Paramount Plus. Showtime, all the stuff is going to be in this type of this situation. That's what I see happening, and it's going to be very interesting in this continuing in this. I think it's going to be a very interesting ride. What's going to happen? So it's going to be very interesting to see. But that's not the only shows, and there's other shows. But there's another thing I'm interested in is let's see if I can get a better link for it. Let's see. There it is. Let's see. We can get this thing here. Yes, Halo TV, which I've been honestly waiting to see when this was going to drop. Halo, the long running sci-fi video game series, and had movies and ideas for so long, and it branched out to other movies. I truly think this series I think this series could have been. I think if they did it right, and it had Steven Spielberg, all this, I truly think Halo could have been that main game if they that main game movie that people would have turned their heads. It wouldn't have been Sonic. No. I think if they really concentrated on the lore of a Halo, the Master Chief, and what the Spartans are, you could do a really good story with Halo. And I think this could be something. I think this could be something. I think there's something there with Halo, and I know some might not like Halo and its gameplay, and I think some people might not like Halo, the gameplay, and it's boring and just lack of. It feels like it hasn't reached its true zenith since Halo 2 or 3. I've only played a couple of Halo games. I'm not into that type of stuff, but there's a lot of people who do. But this right here looks to be really good and could be Paramount Plus is on. Some would say Mandalorian, but I doubt that because I don't know. I think the reason on the Mandalorian is such a big hit because Star Wars has that type of fan base of and just the lore of Star Wars. You can do a show like the Mandalorian. Halo, just because he has a shiny armor and such, I don't know if it has that much a big enough following of people to go watch the show. I don't think it's gonna. Maybe it'd be like something around of a. I'm not saying maybe like a Doom Patrol or something, but maybe it's set up with marketing and such. Um, because I really think this could be something good. I mean, Pablo Schreiber, I think he's a half brother of Lev Schreiber. He's going to be a Master Chief, which is going to be interesting. So I'm hopeful that it could be something really good. It's been, like I said, it's been developed for a long time, and it's been sitting there. It was Once Upon a Time movie. Let me see if I can get the stuff here. Let me see if I can find the movie. Let's see. Let's see if there was going to be a movie, and I think there was going to. Let me see. Um, Adaptations, live action, yada yada yada. There was a live action movie from 2000. Let me see if I can. Let's see if there's any good Halo movie stuff. Let's see if I can find. Oh yeah, Halo Fall to the Dawn, yada yada. But I'm trying to find the the movie that. Let's see if I can find any of the stuff because I it's somewhere here because I think because it's a good interesting let's see let's see right here it was supposed to be right it was going to have here it is and yeah there was going to be a huge movie which you had. Let's see if I can just stop here. It's on Wikipedia, but still. Let's see. I'll share this here, right here. It was going to be. Look at the names they had here. You had Alex Garland, who let's see. He wrote. Let's see. He was a studio. He did. Okay. 28 Days Later, Sunshine. That was pretty good. Never Let Me Go. Uh, Dread. I love that. And he co-wrote Enslaved. Really, that was an interesting game. And oh, yeah. But yeah, there's some stuff he did. I mean, I think he yeah, again, he had some good stuff. Ex Machina, Annihilation. He's a very talented writer. And a talent writer and director. And he was going to this. Peter Jackson was going to be the executive producer. Guillermo del Toro was going to direct. And you look at this, and they stop. I'm like, 20th Century Fox. Oh yeah, there it is. It was 20th Century Fox was going to partner up with the Universal Studios. We're going to partner with the film. So yeah, that there it is. There's the issue right there. 20th Century Fox coming in. I don't know. They just couldn't do that. They were, I think they paid Microsoft $5 million to option the film at 10% gross. Yada yada yada. And then they were going to, and here it is. They said, here, Universal to issue an ultimatum to Jackson and Siegel to cut their large first dollar deals, or the project was ended and it stalled. And sadly, Neil Blomkamp said the project was dead, and then they collaborated on District 9. So, and I like that movie. Still watch it. I still think it's a pretty good one. But yeah, it's a shame because I think something like a Halo movie with those type of people around it. Again, you have Peter Jackson, you have Neil Blomkamp, you got Guillermo del Toro. Is that? I mean, you had like I said, Neil Blomkamp, all this stuff, and you can't really do anything with it. I mean, come on now, man, come on. That's just you could have something really good here, and shame. It's a shame. And it took this long to do it because I think Halo had the ability to do, big numbers. I think Halo could have done a really good Halo movie, big old flashing machine guns, all that type of stuff. For Halo, I think you could do, stuff like that, and the horror aspects too of Halo 1 and seeing how it is because saw walkthroughs. There's some good stuff there too. There are some cinematic moments in the first Halo you could definitely make a movie on, and it took this long to do it. Is kind of sad, but looks like we're going to get it anyway. I'm just hopeful that the movie is as faithful to the games, but also maybe get the people behind the video games to say, okay, let's make the Halo Infinite actually worth playing, which is being delayed and everything else, which kind of a shame, really, because Halo is, I mean, for all of the people make fun of it, it still is one of the most landmark video games in Xbox history, and the soundtrack. All of that, is still one of the best stuff there, and I'm hopeful that this could be something really good. And I just hope that this could be something great. I think there's greatness there, but can it be something even higher? Could it be something really good? Who knows? But I think hopefully that the people behind this show, hopefully the people can do what I think it could be something that the people have. I think there's a lot of I think there's a lot of good ideas in this show. I think there's a lot of good ideas that could good ideas, and just once I would like to see a video game TV show that actually is really good and actually some that other people can actually say, oh, it's not as cheap. What was the last great video game television show? A TV show based on a video game that's actually, be like, wow, this is actually really good. And not the ironic way. I mean, I know some cartoon stuff, but I mean, I just want the video game equivalent of what Daredevil was, Netflix Daredevil. I just like look at TV series and video games. You look at, you see, I mean, I think the best one, honestly, when's the best TV video game? Maybe a Mega Man? All of them are animated, by the way. I mean, don't even get started on live action, which is kind of really sad. It's sad. I mean, it's really sad that there's not really you look at live action of live action shows and live action type of live action shows and such. It's not actually, it's only web series. And Maybe Mortal Kombat. The only thing was Mortal Kombat Conquest and Mortal Kombat Legacy. Those are the really ones there. Other than that, it's just, it's web miniseries. Uh, where- other what else is there? It's kind of sad. And the only one else there is The Last of Us. That's it. Defiance. That was a thing. Yeah. So basically, the only good video games, TV series, actually live action stuff is Defiance. Um, let's see, Defiance, um, Mortal Kombat Conquest, which only lasted for 1 year, and that's pretty much it. Dang, that's just sad, man. That's sad. Really, really sad. Oh man, that is just I don't that is just hopefully this changes because man, I mean I can name at least some good comic book adaptations, but I can't name a good video game one. So Halo, so to keep it behind it, if you're listening, well, be nice, but if you are, please just make this at least the first one could actually be good because it's at least something. I mean, heck, I'll take, you know, just be, I'm not asking to be like, say, for example, I was saying make it Daredevil, but how about just Doom Patrol? Just that, just silly fun. Or, heck, at this point, I might just be as Titans or whatever. That's what it's gonna probably be. It's just gonna be the video game series equivalent of DC's Titans, just completely dropping the ball 9 times out of 10. But the one time they pick up that ball, it's actually pretty good and pretty cool. I'm making myself sad again. I don't know. But hey, here's hoping things will get, hoping. I'm hoping that there actually will be. The Last of Us will be good. I think, Tristan Metal, hopefully when they do it, and Final Fantasy supposedly going to do something. I'm hopeful, really hopeful that they're going to do something good with these shows, and they could do live action. I believe you can. I believe in them. I do. Because someone else has to. Anyway, that's the show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you much for watching. I'll probably make this another list or something. Maybe I should talk about this next time. What video games can be good live action shows? You decide. Anyway, that's it for watching. It's Duke CT. Peace and love. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. If you want me to make that next week topic, put it in the description down below. Anyway, peace.